The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. It's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese,
I would blame Beverly for something.
Go back to the house the other direction, so you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He wants to go deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient, like not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it.
Let's go!
Touchdown Wolverines.
And that is a perfect job.
Big 6'5".
Executing that 2-minute
Run through him.
The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice.
You better not. You better not say a bitch ass thing.
Perfectly here at the end of the half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the swimmer inside the 30.
Yeah.
Stop, they avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Picks up the first down. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
And the Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. A little release to the back. Turning it on. He's loose. The 20. Discards him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. I get through right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice to see.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. The Groupers reeled in a big-time road win thanks to an all-around performance that honestly was among the best in program history. Regardless the outcome today,
Soraya, stop playing. Ain't nobody playing with you. Get your shoes.
Is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athletic.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches,
Soraya, I don't want to hear you.
Him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive. Can make big plays.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And I wish I could bring you some hope.
Oh, Dino, I see what you saying by it switched to
they got their ears pinned back. They're rushing
speed.
the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect him.
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Going for it all.
Thank you,
And
freshman.
for the third time today.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Yeah, give me your ass kicked.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game.
I hear a bunch of crying. You all right?
Passing situations, really good job by the defense.
You know what I'm hearing right now?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it on the counter. Thrust that arm out. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. There he goes. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the 1st down.
Looking for room. It's Hester. He breaks a tackle. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. I would call this punt formation, but these guys don't always punt it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's McCulley. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Gator! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Start from the 16-yard line. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go back to the ground. And he's still running after the move. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter.
Michigan 49, Florida 38.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. They'll give it to the back. Wide open spaces. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
He fucked up.
It's Morgan. And he eluded the defense, and he'll
He
take
fucked
it away.
up.
Touchdown.
I saw you.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Glagway. Firing deep. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Steps away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oregon State somehow, some way, found a way there in Corvallis and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
To the air, it's Underwood. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Gators want to move quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that is back-to-back sacks. You get down here in this part of the field, man, you want to keep going forward. You want to make sure you put yourself in a good situation. Hopefully they go for it if you need to on 4th down. But now you're putting yourself really behind the 8-ball with back-to-back
Yes, sir.
sacks.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time.
Thank you.
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. First and 10 from their own 17. Sends it back in motion. Davis looking to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And his first throw here is incomplete.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been pegged.
So now it's 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season, winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10 team, too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense, the playmakers at the skill positions. And, David, we've seen it early this season. In this game, they've been throwing it all over the yard.
Yeah, but you do want to see it against good competition. So that's what's fun about today, like proving it against a really good team. We can talk about, you know, this guy's a star, this guy's a star. Now doing it like this on this stage, now I'm a believer.
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
The Wolverines will punt this one away. They're in punt formation, but that's no guarantee they're actually... They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. Oh, it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Here's a Heat. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
He gets it in from the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about the onside kick team coming through for your ball club? Down 3, you got to get the football late in this ball game. They get the ball now with a chance to maybe tie it or go win this thing. Great execution.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Flagway. He's taking a deep shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish.
Done bum me all day. When you need it, you can't get it.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field.